Hi, this is the video that goes with the website lesson. If you've found the video before you found the website lesson, the address of the website is down below in all the writing about the video. But writing about the ukulele is difficult without some sort of demonstration, so this is the video that goes with it. What we're looking at is ways to, I suppose, liven up or spice up easy chords. So if you're playing bar after bar of one particular chord, here we go playing C again and again and again, you can just add a note here and there, or take a note away here and there. In effect, you're adding a note, you're making a different chord, but if the song was written out with all those chords in, you'd probably look at it and say, there's loads of chords in there, I'm not going to play that. But as an example, playing C like this, to make it sound a little bit different, you just put your middle finger down on the E string, 3rd fret, so alongside the finger that's already there. And you've already got a bit of melody coming in. It could be a melody. The chord is actually, I think it's C fifth, but who cares? It's C with a note added. It will still almost always fit if you're supposed to be playing C. In fact, there are only 2 notes in there. I think there's just C's and G's in there, which are part of the C chord, so it fits. You can also add your index finger to the 1st fret. We can see that, of the E string. So those are things you can do with the C chord. With the G chord, you can, using your little finger, just bring your little finger down onto the A string, or take this middle finger off completely, or do both. And you'll see one thing I'm doing is I'm adding or taking these fingers off as I strum. So back to the C one. So you can emphasise the strum, which adds a bit of rhythm. Always remember that the ukulele is your rhythm instrument as well as your melody and everything else. So if you can get some sort of rhythm going, great, helps. So that's C and G. There are more examples in the lesson, I'm sure, on the website. G7, you can, there's G7. Again, take the finger off the A string. And slide it back up to there. Or take both fingers off. Okay. F. One thing I do with F is, I suppose it's still an F chord. If you're playing an F the way people normally play it, with just those 2 fingers, you can add your ring finger to the A string, 3rd fret, as you would if you're playing a C chord. And that, in fact, is still an F chord. It's just an alternative fingering of an F chord. So all of these chords have got little bits you can add, you can take away. Just as an example of putting them to use, very simple 2-chord song, Pay Me My Money Down, is only C and G7. So if you've got 3-4 verses of that song with 3 or 4 choruses in between, yes, you can sing it lustily and give it some real oomph singing, but the ukulele part does get a bit boring. So rather than playing that's how it's usually written. What you can do is keep adding little bits as you're playing. So something like, thought I heard the captain say, pay me my money down, tomorrow is our sailing day. Pay me my money down, pay me my money down, or go to jail. Pay me my money down. So you may have spotted there I was making it up as I went along, but I was trying to play the fiddly bits, if you like, in between the words. Pay me my money down, tomorrow is our sailing day. Pay me my money down, la 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 la. Pay me. So it just puts a bit of oomph into the music, if you like. Spices up the chords, makes songs potentially more interesting. I will say it doesn't always work. Sometimes you can add one of these extra notes and it just doesn't sound right. It does depend on the key of the song and what chord is coming next. So sometimes it doesn't work, leave it alone. If it does work, keep doing it and keep spicing up your chords. Thanks. Bye bye.